Alright, this is going to be my attempt at some philosophy. This should be good, but this is some important stuff that I understand and I want to pass along. So, um, sometimes I get mad that I own silver and it's just moving sideways, or it goes up and then it comes down. I'm thinking, why am I subjecting myself to what it's doing? Is it a good thing or a bad thing that the price is manipulated so low? And the answer is it's neither good or bad. It's just what it is. And it's not good or bad until somebody places a judgment on there. So one person might say, I wish it was higher because I own some. And the next person might say, I'm glad it's low because I can accumulate more, and when it does go up, I'll be much richer. So what's true? And how long does it stay down? What if it stays down 40 more years? Right? Is it still good that it's staying down? Well, theoretically, it is good that it's staying down, because once it does go up, you can accumulate thousands and thousands of ounces. So should it go up tomorrow? I mean, would it go, if it went to 100 tomorrow, how much money would you have, and how would it change your life? Would it change your life a lot? It wouldn't change. It would change my life a bit, but not a lot. It wouldn't be life-changing money to go to $100. But if I can accumulate more at these prices as I work and move on, then $100 would mean something significant, like a house. So you got to figure how much you have. If silver's at $100. If it goes higher, fine. If it doesn't go that high, the $100 I think is pretty conservative right now. It's only $12.50. So you have to. It's all based on perspective. So there is no good or bad. Just good or bad is subject to perspective. It depends on who you ask and when you ask them. Like the Chinese farmer, and I use Chinese because they're very big on luck in China. Everything's about luck and bad luck and luck. Joy Luck Club and all that. So there was a Chinese farmer, and he had a horse, and one day the horse broke out of the barn and ran away, and all the people in the village said, you must be really unlucky for that horse to break down the fence and run away like that. And a couple days later, the horse comes back, and he has about 10 of his friends, and he corrals them all up in the barn, and the people in the town say, you must be really lucky for the horse to bring back all those horses. And then one day, when his son is trying to break one of the new horses, the horse throws him and his son breaks his arm. And so the people in the village say, you must be really unlucky for that horse to throw your son like that and break his arm. Well, then a couple days later, one of the warlords comes and looks for every available male to go off and fight in the war. And he takes every available male, but he can't take the farmer's son because he has a broken arm. And nobody ever hears of any of the men that they took. They all died. So the people in the village said, you must be really lucky because your son couldn't go to war because he had the broken arm. So that kind of proves that there is no really good or bad, just cause and effect. And it depends on the perspective of who you're asking and the timing. Have you ever lost a job just to get a much better one, saying thank God? Well, if I asked you the day you lost your job, you'd say that sucks that I lost my job. But then as soon as you get a better one, oh, thank God I lost my job. Losing my job was a good thing. So that kind of proves that good and bad is all subjective to what you decide. And you have to realize that silver being down like this isn't good or bad. It's up to you. You want to be happy or you want to be miserable. If you can't find happiness in the present moment, you never will with any amount of money or silver. So you need to find happiness in the present moment, and I've been working on that for a while, and it takes concentration. You have to bring yourself into the present. Quit thinking about some fictitious future and some fictitious past. It's always been now. You're born now and you die now. It's always now. Everything else is just imagination. So if you want to be happy, you have to be happy right now. You can't be happy in the future. It's impossible. And you can't go back and be happy in the past. So happiness is now or happiness is never. It's up to you. So the fact that silver's staying down so low, I decided that it's a good thing because I can accumulate more. It's not as fun as silver shooting through the moon, but someday when it does go up, it will have a better meaning than just making a few bucks now. So take advantage of the low price, and every time, peel off a little bit of money from your check. Take a little bit of that time that you sold that was transferred into money, and take some of that time and store it in silver. That silver is going to preserve that time that you spent, which is the most valuable commodity you have. So silver and gold are going to preserve that time. And that's the most important thing, especially when they keep pumping all this money in. And this is just the beginning. Because once they set these things in motion, It can they have to print more money to keep the money they just printed alive to pay the interest on it. So is it a good thing that they're going to kill the economy and the dollar? It's not good or bad. If you encompass the whole game, then you can read all the rules and you can see that if they kill the dollar, I'll buy metals. If they make the dollar stronger, I'll buy stocks. I'll find out what's outperforming and I'll put my money there. I'll look at the mega trends and I'll put my money there. So no longer will you be a victim of inflation. You know, when the gas prices go up, you'll be making more money in the UGA than you're paying at the pump. So you're happy about that. I want prices to go up. Every time you drive by a gas station, you'll be smiling. Same with food. You can invest in food. You know, now people don't understand that you can buy this stuff, and I tell people, you know, you can buy gasoline if you're unhappy with the price and just harness inflation instead of being a victim of it. So it's all about looking at it neutrally and just look at it as a game. You got to know about the parameters of the game. If you're not happy with something, then you have to know that you can change it. Doing carpets does have its downside. Stretch my back out. Anyway, so that's that lesson. It's something to think about. Think about the string of things that happen in your life: good, bad. Well, you think were good, they're bad. So when something bad happens, it's always going to bring about more good, and when something good happens, it's always going to cause problems. So it's just a flow of life, and there is no good or bad. And you can decide that everything is good or everything is bad. You can decide on that. You can know that if you suffer a loss in silver, that's okay because you can buy more and lower your cost basis. You can always be positive. It's not easy. I can't do it all the time. We're all so programmed to think that we should be this or we should have that, and you're born with everything you need. And as soon as you're born with everything you need, so life gives you everything you need at all times. You have everything you need right now. It's only when you want. As soon as you start to want something, you create that lack, and you create that psychological lack, and you say, "I want more money." Well, now you've created that lack out of nothing because it wasn't there before. Nobody came down and said, "Hey, you better have more money." You created that lack, and until you fill that lack, you're never going to be happy. And then as soon as you fill that lack, then you got another lack. And there's always another lack. You always living in a state of lack. I lack this, I lack that. Well, look behind you. Look at everything you do have. Someone changed my diaper. Someone fed me when I couldn't feed myself. Someone did this. I was born, first of all. You should live from a position of gratitude. You'll never suffer. You'll never suffer. You'll never want anything. So every conscious minute of every day, you're thinking gratitude, grateful, and pretty soon it's just a habit, and you're just grateful for everything all the time, and you don't have to worry about you'll never suffer again, and you'll always be happy. And it doesn't matter how much silver you have, or how much money you have, or what you have, or you're gonna value relationships a lot more, people around you. You can treat your friends better, your family better, because you're gonna realize that that's the treasure. The silver is one thing, but that's the real treasure. So. Anyway, I'm done blabbing. Some thoughts I wanted to get out. Next time, I think tomorrow, I don't know, sometime soon I'll be talking about options. That's a whole new can of worms. I think I'll wait until I can get some slides up because let's not even talk about options until silver starts taking off, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, let's see what happens tomorrow. The futures are down about 20 cents right now on silver. So I might just have a temporary pullback, but after that capitulation, I really expect it to be up tomorrow. So you go to kitco.com, kitco.com. It'll show you a live chart of silver futures. It's supposed to be at the spot price, but it really isn't. So that's it, and I'm tired. See you later.